Hi, this is A. Wesley. That ain't who tells it like a TI is. If you like my video, please give it a thumbs up. If you like my channel, please subscribe. The topic I'm going to talk to you today about is the Real Housewives of Potomac season 7, episode 15. It started off with Gizelle and Mia going to lunch, and they ordered some drinks. I think Gizelle ordered some kind of salsa because she was saying whatever they ate for dinner last night kind of tore up her stomach. But anyway, her and Mia was getting some drinks and they got ready to sit down. And Mia was asking her. She said, "Are you all right?" She said, "Are you all right?" She said, "Do you need my antibacterial?" She said, "Do you need my anti-diarrhea medicine?" And she said, "Oh no, no. I think this salsa and water helped me. I think this salsa and water helped me." That's what Giselle was saying. And then they got to talking, and then Giselle told Mia that she didn't like the way no, Mia told Giselle she didn't like the way Wendy was acting and what was going on, at the dinner. And she was saying, yeah, Wendy kept bragging about how many degrees she got, and she's successful and she's this, and I didn't like it either. She's just jealous of you, Mia. She's jealous of you. And then Mia said, oh, huh, really? And I was saying, Giselle, with all the accomplishments that Wendy had, Wendy ain't got no business being jealous of no Mia and stuff like that. And then next thing you know, Candiace and Wendy was on their way to eat lunch with them, but they had stopped by this little shop and they were trying on hats, and they were trying on hats. And so Wendy said, "Ooh, that looks good." Wendy said, "Ooh, that looks good. That looks good on you. That looks good on you." And so while they was standing up there talking, Ashley came by, and Ashley said, "Ooh, how y'all doing? Y'all doing all right?" They said, "Yeah, Ashley, where you going?" She said, "I'll be right back. I have to go to the little girl's room right quick." And then that's when Candiace said, "Ooh, this girl can't hold water." And so she came back and she said, "Ooh." She said, "Ooh, I talked to Karen. Last night and stuff, and Karen told me that she got some tea to spill. She got some tea to spill to the girls, and then it's about one of the ladies." And then so Wendy and Candiace were trying to figure it out, and Wendy said, "Who was it?" She said, "Was it about me?" She said, "No, not you, Wendy." She said, and Candiace said, "Was it about me?" She said, "No, not you, Candiace." She said, "Well, was it Gizelle or Mia?" And then Ashley didn't say anything, and then Wendy finally mentioned Robyn's name. She said Robyn, and then Ashley got quiet and looked kind of funny, and then Candiace said, "Oh, okay, we know who it is now." And so she was saying, "What's the tea?" She said, "Well, Karen told me." Karen told me not to tell nobody. Karen said that she was gonna spill her. Karen said she was gonna tell Robyn herself." And so while they were still standing up there, Robyn just happened to walk up and walk by, and then after that, Robyn said, "What's going on? What y'all doing?" And she said, "Oh, we just talking." I said, "What y'all talking about?" I said, "We just talking about last night and stuff that's going on." And then Ashley chimed in and said, "Well, Karen said that she got some tea to spill to the ladies." And she said, "Tea?" She said, "Who is the tea about?" Ashley. That's what Robyn said. And she said, "Well, I really can't tell you. What it is." And she said, "What it is?" She said, "Karen said she got some information and some news about Juan." And then Robyn said, "What about Juan? Tell me, Ashley. Tell me, Ashley." Ashley said, "No. I told Karen that I was gonna let her tell y'all secret." And she said, "It's about Juan. You need to know." And they said, "No, let's go and get shopping." So they all got together and they got went shopping. And then so Wendy said, "Ooh, these are some nice friendship bracelets. Why don't we buy some of them?" Mia gonna say, "But we got to be friends first before we can have friendship bracelets." And then Wendy looked kind of funny at Mia, and then Mia and Gizelle went into some kind of place, and they were looking at clothes and they were shopping. And then Wendy and Candiace went shopping, and then she said, "Ooh, this might look good on me. And then Candiace said, no, that hat don't look good on you, Wendy. And then Wendy got some other stuff. And then came out with a hat. And all the girls said, ooh, Candiace, a model for us, model for us. So Candy had on some, not Candy, Candiace had on some kind of, looked like it was like a blue and purple hat with an orange bell bottom pants and blue jean shirt. And she did model for them, and she did look real good for them and stuff like that. And then so Karen walked up and said, how y'all ladies doing? How y'all ladies doing? She said, we're doing all right, we're doing all right. And then the next thing you know, they said you got, and the next thing you say, oh, okay, let's go do some more shopping. And then Ashley say, well, what's a boutique down here that I want to go to? And then the other lady say, oh, we tired of shopping, we finna go on back in. And then Robyn said, well, Ashley, I don't want you to be by yourself. I'm gonna go ahead on and go with you and stuff like that. And so they all walked down the street together. Walked down the street, and they got to the shop. And then so they was looking around and stuff. And so Robyn said, Ashley, what is it that Karen really want to say about Juan? She said, but I promised Karen that I wasn't going to tell nobody. I promised Karen I wasn't going to tell nobody. And she said, what is it about? She said, well, Karen said that Juan cheated on you with this blonde woman. This blonde woman look like her. And then Robyn said, what? Look like her? Look like Karen? Robyn bust out laughing, and she laughed it out and stuff. She said, Karen, I know she talking about. Karen got all these rumors and stuff. And then so all the ladies went to, ooh, let me get some water. I'll be right back. And then while Ashley and Robyn was still shopping, she said, I'm gonna call Juan. I'm gonna call Juan and tell Juan about this. So Robyn called Juan, and she said, Juan, Karen is talking about that you cheated on me with this blonde-headed woman, with this blonde-headed white woman, and the woman looked like her. I had to laugh about it. And he said, Robyn, why you calling me with this stuff? Don't let these ladies break up what we already got, what we already accomplished, what we already been through, what we already going through. He said, we didn't already went through that, we didn't already going through that. I don't want to hear that. She said, but I was just calling to tell you. He said, Robyn. He said, Robyn, these women keep on talking. I'm gonna cuss all of these women out. And Robyn looked kind of funny. And then Ashley chimed in and say, Juan, don't be upset with Robyn. Don't be upset with Robyn. She was, and so it switched to the next scene. The next scene, they was all sitting down at the table, and then Karen said, "Well, I gotta go to the little girls' room. I'll come right back." And then when Karen came back, I think it was either Ashley or Robyn said, I got some tea. Karen said she got some tea she want to tell the ladies, going to spill the girls. And they say, what is the tea? What is the tea? And then Karen said, well, remember I told y'all that it was a gentleman that had made me feel uncomfortable, and I was keeping the secrets and stuff, and he had hugged me so tight. He had hugged me so tight in my back and stuff, and hugged me so tight amongst my breasts, and I felt uncomfortable. Then Shady Production showed where it was a scene where Juan was hugging Karen after some kind of event or whatever, and so production said he is 6 feet away from her. That's not hugging her so tight and going into her making up. And I said, ooh, Shady Production doing Karen like that. And then they said, well, Karen, who was the man that made you feel uncomfortable? She said it was Juan. And then Gizelle said, what, Juan? You talking about Juan want you? She said, yeah. She said, yeah, it was Juan. Juan made me feel uncomfortable. Giselle said, now you telling us that Juan wants to blank you? And then she said, well, now Karen, she laughed that out. And then she said, yeah, Juan also cheated on Robyn with a blonde-haired woman that looks like me. And all the ladies looked kind of funny and shocked and surprised. and Gizelle said up on her breath, delusional. She real delusional. That didn't happen. And then Robyn laughed it out. She said, ha ha ha. She said, you a lying, Robyn. I mean, Robyn told Karen, you lying. One won't have nothing to do with you and stuff. And she said, yeah. And then in her confessional, Karen said, well, I am an attractive woman. Look at me. Who am I? I'm the grand dame. And so next thing you know, Robyn was saying, that's why I called you out last night. That's why I told the ladies to watch out for you because you full of stuff. And then she said, and then she said, that's why it is. And then she said, Robyn, you coming for me again? And I got more secrets. She said, yes, some stuff that I know about you and Juan that I haven't told nobody. But you came out and talked about my stuff. And then next thing you know, they got the organ, and then next thing you know, the show went off. Episode 15 was pretty good. I really did like it and stuff like that. I'm gonna do 16 in my next video, but all in all, like I said, the whole season of Potomac has been good. This is Abe Wesley. That ain't even tells it like a T.I. is. I am out.